Audio Jungle.
I just take the last part of order 38. That is order of the business. Mr. President, the order of the business says, number 10, that our business for the day will be based on the order paper. The order paper does not contain this. And for God's sake, this is a very, very, very important matter. We should not in any way try to use the position of the Senate, because the order paper is clear and we have been doing this. I have no problem having them to come here and explain whatever. We have been doing that, but we follow known procedures, and that is, if today this thing has to be taken, you now quickly ask for supplementary order paper that will reflect this. And as you say, this is a very, very important matter. It is not a matter that you just come and tell us after we are doing business of the day. Mr. President, you can have your way, but I will have my say. You will have your way, but I can have my say. You can use the gavel, and I will use my voice. This thing is very sensitive. Our people have been dominated by this matter. When you say it's matter of urgent national importance, yes, we do have matters of urgent national importance. But even those matters normally is referred to the next legislative date or another legislative date. Please, I beg you in the name of God, in the name of God, this matter is very, very important to not only us, but Nigerians that we represent. And we swear by Bible and Holy Quran that will represent the interests of the people. These people partially have spoken. The governors, the National Economic Council, and that
you have made your point. Can I respond to you?
You can rule me out of order.
Let me respond to you. Now, please, we are not here for it. Leave me. Allow here. Wait a minute.
Is that fair to yourself? Now rule me out of order.
Okay, thank you. 1B, which the leader came under. Can you read order 1B for me, please? Can you read order 1B? Okay. Order 1B read as follows. In all cases not provided for in this standing order, or by sectional or other orders or practice of the Senate shall by resolution regulate its procedure. This is what we have just done. This is the resolution that was just passed. You needed to have known what we have done. I therefore rule you out of order. Leader of the Senate.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Yes. This distinguished senator clamoring for openness in this arrangement. We want to be open. We want Nigerians to know. We want everybody to know. What's wrong here? We are trying to make everything open, live. Let everybody listen. The chairman of is here. And why are you saying you don't want that to be done? This is wrong.
Present the team of stakeholders and tax law experts that we have invited to come and shed light on the tax reform bills. And Mr. President, let me say that regardless of what is on our order paper, the order paper does not take precedence over our rules. And that is the essence of Order 1B that you have ruled on, that at any point the Senate shall regulate its own procedure. And I will, at this point, Mr. President, ask that you recognize Chief Whip. Yes.
Mohammed Ali Ndume, resume your seat. Distinguished Senator Asuko, resume your seat.
What we want to do is just to be well informed, and this proceeding is being live about most of the watch. So it's an avenue to bring open this is why we have set aside the rules of the Senate to allow you to explain to Nigerians. Order, please, order, please. We are not going to pass the bill now, no. It's merely for information, for all to be educated. I think it's an avenue, particularly for population to understand. They should be happy about this process. They should be happy about this process. I don't know why they are not happy. So please, we can take the command podium.
My name is Senator Ndume. I represent Borno South. I'm not here as Senator Ndume. I'm as Ndume, I'm Senator. And the rules of debate, 52(7) says, it shall be out of order to use offensive and insulting language. You called what I just mentioned and the point of order that I raised, you sitting there to say it's rhetorics. I think it's very unfortunate and you should apologize.
I think the word rhetorics is a negative word. It's not an offense. Nobody used that against you. In the context it was used, it wasn't used against you. It was a general statement. I therefore rule out of order. Continue.
Senator Ndume, resume your seat.
Just as was done by the leadership of the House of Representatives, to bring in knowledgeable experts and stakeholders that will come and explain certain things to us regarding the tax reform bill, which essentially is why I have not brought these bills for second reading, because we felt there was the need for us to be able to also ask questions, apart from listening to them, to be able to ask questions. So essentially, Mr. President and distinguished colleagues, the few strangers we are bringing will include, like I said, 2 tax experts and consultants from different parts of the country, as well as the DG of Budget Office and the chairman of FIRS. Again, the essence of this is for them to come and speak to the integrity of the tax reform bills and to also enable our colleagues ask questions, after which we'll be able to do our own closed door session and hold our own further interaction. before we proceed or before we take any further legislative action on those bills. I so move, Mr. President. The point of order raised by most distinguished, highly respected, well-revered former leader of the House and of the Senate, distinguished Senator Abdul Ningi. Mr. President, let me clarify. My motion was for suspension, not invocation, of Order 12. Order 12 talks about those who are privileged to speak in this hallowed chamber, as well as the exceptions that can be granted. But when a motion is moved for suspension, it means that rule does not apply again. In addition, sir, for the purpose of our working relationship, let me also amend my motion by saying that in addition to my motion for suspension of Order 12 on floor privileges, I'm also coming under Order 1B, which says in all cases where there is no specific provision or rule, the Senate shall regulate its own procedure. So, Mr. President, let it be said that my motion is based on both the invocation of Order 1B of our rules as well as the suspension of Order 12 of our rules. Nigerians need to know, and we also want to know. Let's hear these people. Let's ask them questions. And that's why I've chosen that we go this way before I bring my bill for second reading. After this, we'll still have our own closed door session tomorrow as colleagues to further discuss this issue. It's a matter of urgent public importance. I so move, Mr. President.
Minority Leader, can you second the motion, please?
Moved by the Senate Leader. I so second.
Audio Jungle.